Hi guys and welcome to MotorBeam. This is one of the most popular entry-level German luxury SUVs, the BMW X1, and that is a new SUV which does feel a bit premium, and it is also something different, something hatke, the Citroën C5 Aircross.
So wait a second, there is a good amount of price difference, but why are we comparing these cars?
See, if a buyer is out in the market with 50 lakhs in his hand, so he'll look at everything which is 40 lakhs also, which is 60 lakhs also, across different body styles, different brands, and customers tend to cross shop a lot when they have a lot of money with them. So I want to see how does this premium SUV compare against an entry-level German SUV. So that is what I'm trying to find out over here. So let's get this French versus German war started.
Oh, World War MotorBeam. First things first, the grille that everybody is cussing about or people are going gaga over it, it has come here as well. So what's basically new?
Now this is the second generation of the X1. It was launched in 2016 in India. Last year got a facelift, which is the life cycle impulse, and apart from some minor cosmetic and interior changes, not much has changed on the outside. It is still a classy looking car. It looks minimalistic. It has some of these sharp design elements, full LED headlamps, LED fog lamps, and this sunset orange color looks fabulous, I think.
So there are tons and tons of shades of orange what I've seen on BMWs.
Yeah, globally they offer lots of different shades of orange, like 50 shades of orange. So that is there. I think it's a good looking car. This gets 17-inch tires, 225, 55, 17, and the dimensions are nice. It's a fairly common car on our roads, lots of X1s running around, but that is what gets me interested.
The BMW has a similar styling from the time it was here, but this one definitely looks fresh.
It is fresh, it is actually unique. I mean, the design element is something different, something that you do not get to see on any other car on the road, which is why people keep staring at this car.
I get a lot of head turns. I drove it till here and I'll tell you, there are so many people just going this. It gives you that attention.
Yeah, so when you're shooting this car the first time jab launch hui thi, at that time also people were asking ki where's the logo and all that. So we had to tell people that this is the logo itself. It is embedded in the grille. So this is a very neat looking car for sure, and I think the styling does look very youthful.
There is one thing I definitely noticed. It got cornering lights, but these are halogens, right?
Yeah, so these are halogens. You get halogen fog lamps on the C5 and LED fog lamps on the X1. But you know now that halogens are more powerful in the rains. Yeah.
Correct. More useful. Fog lamp duty done right here.
Yeah. So that is there, and also this is bigger than the X1.
It feels huge. It feels larger. Even looking at it right now, this one feels like a bigger car than the X1.
Yeah, this is 53 millimeters longer, 39 millimeters wider, 112 millimeters taller, and even the wheelbase is 60 millimeters longer than that of the X1. This also has bigger tires, 235, 55, 18.
18 inches, 17 inches.
Yes.
This one has bigger tires than my bikes. Now as we have come to the back, at the front you can't really see the logo, but here you can actually see the logo nicely and the name too.
Yeah, definitely the design looks nice. These curvy design elements, including these
Tail lights.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Apart from that, have you noticed these roof rails also come with red colored inserts?
Yes.
The same red color which is offered on the side of the car on the front bumper as well. And apart from this is the top end shine variant, dual tone. So yeah, white and black color combination, nothing can beat that.
So the BMW, you can see it's a lot more closer to me. It's definitely shorter. It's not as tall as the C5. And this, what do you call this, a spoiler, right?
Spoiler, yeah.
It's a lot more prominent here. And it looks similar to a BMW.
Yeah, typical BMW design. Have you noticed the roof rails on the X1 also a lot smaller than the ones on the
Yes.
C5 Aircross?
Yes.
So yes.
I have one question though. 20D means 2-liter diesel.
Yeah.
What is S-Drive?
So earlier the X1 used to come with X-Drive, which was all-wheel drive. This is now S-Drive, which is front-wheel drive. The first generation X1, that S-Drive was rear-wheel drive. So this one is a front-wheel drive layout, yeah. So what do you think of the rear of the X1? I think it is quite tight. The leg
It's a
space is very
tight
limited.
space. I am a 5 feet 6 inch guy. You are taller than me. Your knees are almost touching the
Yeah,
front
knees
seat.
are touching the front seat, and this back part of the front seat is quite hard, so that is hurting the knee a bit.
Yeah, but that's a good thing that you've got a net here.
Yeah.
But that's about it. It's making some weird noise.
Yeah, it is hard plastics all around.
I did not expect hard plastic feel in a BMW. Yeah.
Come on, this is an entry level BMW, so that's fine.
Okay.
And the size of the seat is again just about fine. The squab is okay. Under thigh support could have been slightly better for tall people.
And if
The
you
backrest
pull
is
this-
nice.
If you pull this, okay,
2 cup holders,
useful.
and the armrest is also wide enough.
A little more space would have been a little better, considering this is an SUV.
Yeah, but you get a panoramic sunroof. You get these lights on the side also, LED lights. Not LEDs. These don't seem to be LEDs. These are regular lights. And you get 3 adjustable headrests. The middle passenger won't have a lot of space. Look at this hump over here and the rear AC vents, which are jutting out a bit. So space for the middle passenger is very limited. You get 2 Type-C USB ports at the rear.
Which
and
is
I
a
guess-
good thing. Current generation phones require Type-C.
Yeah,
But
especially the iPhones.
Even my OnePlus does. iPhone wars. They both the World War.
Yeah. This war is bigger than the war of the cars.
Again, getting inside the BMW was a little bit difficult. It was
Yeah.
a bit of a task. Here, it's actually comparatively easy, and this feels like an SUV because it's spacious.
It is wide, it has a lot of space, and the doors also open very wide, so getting in and out is very easy on this car. Knee room also, as you can see, mine was touching the front seat in the
Correct.
X1.
Here, at
Here
least you
there's
have a three
enough
thing.
space, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Enough space over here. The seat feels nice and comfortable, good headrest also. I like how Citroën has used a mix of fabric and leather over here on the
It
seat cover.
feels
So
very premium yet comfortable.
yeah, and this is like less likely to get dirty also. And you get rear AC vents, a single USB port at the rear.
So this is the thing that you got Type-C ports there, and this is a USB port.
This is the regular USB port, yes. And the good part about the C5 Aircross is that all the 3 seats, like this car has 3 individual seats in the rear, so all of them can be reclined, they can be slid back and forth. You can also fold this if you want using this.
Oh, nice! This is an easy access. This is my bag right here.
Yeah, so if you want to grab something quickly, if you're on a road trip with the family, you want someone wants to have snacks or something,
Correct.
यहाँ से निकाल के सीधा खाओ.
Very nice.
Time to check out the boot capacities of both these SUVs. Dhanil, if you may.
I'm not getting blindfolded this time. मेरे को वो सब मगजमारी नहीं करना है. But what?
What are you doing? This is manual. There's no power tailgate on this car. So with all the seats up in place, you get a capacity of 505 liters. If you fold all the rear seats, you get 1550 liters in the X1.
Will you be able to kidnap me?
Yeah, I can kidnap you for sure.
That's nice. Hey. And the party tricks comes here.
Yes.
किधर है? हाँ. Ta ta ta.
Khulja Sim Sim.
खा भी ले.
So here you get 580 liters with the seats back in place. If you slide the second row seats ahead, you get 720 liters. With all the 3 seats folded, you get a massive 1630 liters of cargo capacity.
I don't mind being kidnapped in this one.
Okay, I'll take you to France in this.
I'll have a bread there.
The BMW X1 is offered with a choice of 2 engines. The first one is a 2-litre petrol engine making 192 horses and 280 Newton meters of twist, and this is offered with a 7-speed automatic. But what I'm driving right now is the diesel variant of the X1, which is also a 2-litre engine. This one makes 190 horses at 4000 RPM and 400 Newton meters of torque from 1750 to 2500 RPM, and this one gets an 8-speed torque converter automatic. Now the X1 used to come with all-wheel drive earlier, but right now it is available only in a front-wheel drive layout, and this engine is just bonkers in the way it delivers all the performance. this engine has been tuned just in the perfect manner, and the way the BMW X1 accelerates is something that you need to feel definitely. Now this engine offers good drivability both in the city and out on the highways, and it also feels very responsive even in the mid-range and also in the low end of the RPM spectrum. Now the BMW X1 gets 3 driving modes. You get Eco Pro, you get Comfort, and you get a Sport mode. So the Eco mode is obviously tilted more towards efficiency. It helps you extract the best fuel efficiency out of this diesel engine, and trust my word on this engine delivers 12 to 14 in the city, and out on the highways when you're just cruising along, this will deliver as much as 25 kilometers per liter also. In Eco Pro mode, the engine does feel responsive, but again not as aggressive as what it does in Sport mode. In Sport mode, this engine is just another beast, and it pulls the X1 unlike anything else. In Comfort mode, you get a very good blend between performance and efficiency, and the Comfort mode actually suits the car well for day-to-day driving scenarios. Apart from that, the 8-speed automatic is very nice. It is smooth, and it is one of the better automatics out there, and you also get paddle shifters and of course the Sport mode on the gearbox and a manual Tiptronic mode as well. Now the BMW X1 is also quite involving to drive. The steering offers a lot of feel, but the drawback over here is that the steering also feels a bit heavy at low speeds, at parking speeds. The steering is brimming with feedback all the time, and the weight of the steering also gets altered based on the driving mode that you have selected. In Sport mode, it feels the heaviest, while in Comfort mode, it does feel a bit lighter. So yes, the BMW X1 is definitely a fun car to drive around. The engine is nice, the steering is responsive, but again the steering could have been a bit more lighter at low speeds. That would have been a bit more convenient. Apart from that, I just wanted to add that the way this engine delivers all that power, it is very aggressive, and if you go hard on the throttle, it just pushes you back in the seat.
First things first, the knee room problem is still there with my height. I have got 1 finger gap, and that's about it. So that is a bit of a problem. I have put the seat belt on, and it's a little hot because the AC is off. We're talking right now, that's why. Second thing, there's a good amount of feedback coming in the cabin. You can hear the road noise, you can hear the suspension coming into it, and this is a diesel, right? So
this is the diesel, yes, and NVH levels are definitely something significant, nice, because a lot of outside noise is being filtered inside the cabin.
For a bike guy, the NVH is actually pretty good, but you can hear some outside noise. Diesel is available in all the variants, right?
No, so diesel is available only on the top of the line variant, which is 52 lakhs on-road Mumbai. The lower variants are only petrol.
Acha, so anybody who wants mileage will have to buy the top end variant.
Yes, that is there.
In terms of comfort, I've got good amount of space here with my body size, good headroom too, but knee room and the ride quality is a bit harsh. It does not feel SUV-ish, it feels like a sedan having a feedback so much. Now I specifically asked Parth to go on a very bad surface at low speeds to check out the actual ride quality if you ride or drive in Mumbai, and I am actually a bit disappointed because this does not feel SUV-ish, it feels stiff. See, there is a good amount of body movement happening. Yeah. Let's drive the Citroën.
Driving the Citroën C5 Aircross now, and in India this car is offered only with a 2-litre 4-cylinder diesel engine. This one makes 175 horses at 3750 RPM and 400 Newton meters of torque at 2000 RPM, and just like the X1, the Citroën C5 also gets an 8-speed torque converter automatic. Now this engine is effortless in the way it delivers all the power. Now while the BMW feels sportier and more aggressive, this one delivers power in a very comfort oriented manner because the C5 Aircross is obviously a comfort oriented SUV. So I mentioned this earlier this year in my review of the C5 Aircross, and I'm mentioning it again now. I just love this engine and gearbox combo. It offers very good drivability in the low end, the mid-range response is also very nice, and the C5 Aircross doesn't really seem underpowered. I mean, it has more than enough grunt for both city and highway duties, and it gains space also very nicely. The 8-speed automatic is also quite smooth, and while it does not get an S mode, you do get paddle shifters with this SUV. Apart from that, the Citroën C5 also gets Eco and Sport driving modes. In Eco mode, obviously fuel efficiency goes up, performance gets slightly altered, while in Sport mode you get more aggressive performance while the fuel efficiency goes down slightly. So that was about the performance of the C5 Aircross, but now the talking part is this steering wheel. It is feather light, and you can just drive this car with one finger on the steering wheel. It is so light. I mean, when you're driving this car at steady speeds or when you're just parking it, it is very effortless, and that makes the whole process very less tiring and very less cumbersome, unlike any other SUV. The steering wheel weighs up at high speeds, but at low speeds I really love this featherlight behavior of it. Now sitting behind me is Dhanil, who will again explain us more about the ride quality of the C5 Aircross.
I've got big smiles on my face because the ride quality actually feels more plush. It is actually gliding over the road without having any problems. There is a term that Citroën uses, right, for this?
So the term is flying carpet effect.
Oh, nice.
And I think that it actually works because this car just glides over potholes or anything else, undulations and all. Nothing comes in the way of this car, and I think in a city like Mumbai, we don't have potholes, we have craters on the roads, okay? So I actually love the suspension, man. It's too good. The French automakers always get it right.
They always do, and this car has a good amount of comfort for the driver, the passenger, everyone. And the block type shape on the cushion, like block type cushion that's there on the seat, feels soft. It feels plush.
It adds to the comfort, and
Yes.
apart from that, the C5 Cross also gets progressive hydraulic cushions. So I think comfort levels on this car are 10 out of 10 or maybe 11 out of 10.
I'll give it a point plus. Yes.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
Definitely a great thing for a comfort-oriented SUV.
Yes.
And apart from that, I think that's about it. You have any more questions about this car?
Let's check the low speed ride quality. And we are on to the bad patches, or the same bad patches, and you can see that my body is moving a lot less comparatively. This actually makes so much difference. It is not as stiff as the X1 is. Comfortable. Wow, yeah, ride quality is massively good. Gujarati in me is rising again, it's getting awake. Are there any discounts for either of the cars in this segment? Or like Citroën and BMW X1, do they have any discounts?
See, it is the festive season right now, so obviously both the automakers are likely to offer good deals on either of these cars. Now the thing with BMW is that discounts usually depend on the variant and the color that you choose. So it is best to get in touch with a local dealer and find out what is the best deal available on both the petrol or the diesel variants of the X1. And if we talk about Citroën, well, Citroën is offering 5.55% interest rate on this C5 Aircross. And apart from that, you also get 5 years of 50,000 kilometers of complimentary maintenance and 5 years of roadside assistance. Meanwhile, with BMW, you get those BMW service inclusive packs, which are popularly known as BSI or BRI packs, which you have to separately purchase from the dealer and maybe try and squeeze a discount out of that too. And if we talk about warranty, on the X1 you get 2 years or unlimited kilometers of warranty. On the C5 you get 3 years of 1 lakh kilometers of standard warranty.
Wow.
Time to start off with the bottle holder test, and first I have with me the BMW X1 and these 1 liter bottles. So I'll start off with the front right door. One bottle fits here. The second one, not so much. It will fall off. So that makes it 1 bottle in the front doors. That makes it 2 bottles total. And coming to the rear door again, 1 bottle fits here comfortably. So that makes it a total of 4 1 liter bottles in the doors of the X1. And now coming to the rear seat, so over here you can place 2 1 liter bottles, 1 here and 1 over here. So that has made it a total of 6 bottles till now, and we'll come to the center console. So in the center console you get these 2 bottle holders in the center. 1 bottle fits here, the second one fits here. So that makes it a total of 8 1 liter bottles in the X1. Time to check out the C5. It is now time to do the bottle holder test with the Citroën C5 Aircross. I have these 1 liter bottles with me. Let's start off with the front right door. As you can see over here, you can fit 2 1 liter bottles. So that holds true for the front left door also. That makes it 4 bottles. Coming to the rear right door, two bottles over here as well. So that makes it 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, 8 bottles in the doors of the Citroën C5 Aircross. Now let's check out the interior. You get these 2 bottle holders in the center console of the C5, and you can place a 1 liter bottle in each of these. So that makes it 2 bottles over here, which is 10 bottles. But that's not all. You can open this compartment, and in this you can stuff as many as 3 to 4 1 liter bottles. I've put 2 already inside. I'm putting the third one now, and this is the fourth one. And now we'll shut this. So that makes it a total of 14 1 liter bottles in the cabin of the C5. Both these SUVs come packed with a lot of features which we have listed down here. The Citroën C5 also gets this very handy auto parking feature. These vehicles are also loaded with safety equipment. While the X1 gets more soft touch materials than the C5, it is the Citroën which has more space inside. Fit and finish levels on both the cars are decent.
As a layman, what I actually understand is basically BMW, the X1 gives you those bragging rights because of the badge. But this is definitely unique and it's 100% value for money.
It is value for money for sure. It offers you so much more for your money. It is bigger, it is more comfortable, and it produces a similar amount of power and torque. Now, compared to the prices of the X1 diesel, this one is 11 lakhs cheaper. And it also offers you a lot of exclusivity, something which buyers in the luxury SUV segment want to look out for. So yes, I think this one is a worthy rival not just for the X1 but also the Mercedes GLA and the Audi Q2, and customers looking in this price range should definitely take a test drive of the C5 Aircross. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it.
Bye.